What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Washington Wizards. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And now, Washington's starting group. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. Daniel Gafford is out there with Hachimura. And it's Morris in at the 1. And for the Raptors, they've got Hield. Barnes out there with Porzingis. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's White in at the 3. I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason. And you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
VanVleet deciding where to go with it. There's the double team with Avdia. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebounded by Gafford. And here are the Wizards now. Now Avdia passes it to Morris. And here is Gafford. Light covering.
That's his first personal foul. First game foul.
Here's Gafford. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Morris for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Outside, White. VanVleet outside. Up top, Porzingis. Back to VanVleet. Porzingis with a screen on Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Morris kicks to Hachimura. This one for 3. Morris, no good. Outside, White. The 3. That one doesn't go. And the Wizards now going the other way.
Man, he's had 3. Okay.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And the Wizards with possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And another miss by Washington. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Now here's White. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now, here is Morris. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
White the pass to VanVleet. Hield with it. Right side, White. 20 feet out. And yes, it's good.
Well, Hield right there on the heel, waiting for someone to get open.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Good, and Beal picking up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Hield. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
There's Beal with the 3. Good on the triple.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Van Vliet passes to Porzingis. Kicks it to Hield. Fires the 3. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Here's Morris on the pass to Gafford. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And again, Washington with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's White. And White slams it in.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Lets it go with the 3. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts it up. Avdia with the rebound. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And here is Gafford. Back to Morris. Pocket 6. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Porzingis with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And White slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Washington's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Porzingis. Zeke Naji comes in for Scotty Barnes. OG Anunoby's checked in for White. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Buddy Hield. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
And you love Davis's willingness to sacrifice himself for the play, taking the contact so he can get to the line.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw missing.
And guys, you have to be impressed watching Davis play. Such a tenacious and confident young man. And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Now, here's Anunoby. The kick out to Oladipo. Robinson a screen on Henderson. Van Vliet passes to Robinson.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Celtics in Boston. He takes it in, and then Henderson with the jam.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Now, here is Robinson. Toronto working the ball around now. Stolen by Kispert. Davis against Van Vliet. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Robinson finds Van Vliet. Robinson a screen on Henderson. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Off the left rim and out.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And you have to be able to see the floor. You have to anticipate at this level. Davis doing both on that possession.
Here is Robinson after the basket by Washington. Back to Van Vliet. Robinson sets a screen for Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Robinson. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, Robinson's staying with the shot. I feel there was definite contact on the play, so not easy to get that one to go down.
Offered a screen on Oladipo. Out left to the wing. Gafford kicks to Hachimura. Pass to Kispert. Over to the left wing. The three-pointer, no good. Oladipo with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Victor's showing some nice signs of vision on that play. Not an easy cover in the pick and roll. It's a nice pass.
So at the end. One quarter of play. Still a close game. Raptors lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
White is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And there's Porzingis. And it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Wizards trail by 4. White the pass to Gafford. Gafford a screen on Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Wright with the ball for Washington. Trailing by 4. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Toronto grabs the miss. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First game foul.
Outside, White. The kick out to Barnes. His three-pointer's off the mark. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Celtics. Avdia, the pass to Wright. Outside, Beal. Wright sets a screen for Beal. Off target with his 3. Raptors leading by 4. It's White on the wing. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. A 3-pointer off the mark. Beal dishes to Wright. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Passes to Gafford. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Good.
So that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game. Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And Oladipo kicks to Porzingis. That one goes. Count it. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Wizards making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside, Porzingis. Rebound, Washington. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Gafford. Beal with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Now here's White. 10 points for him. And White slams it in.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
And Washington has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Morris with the bucket. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Some changes for Toronto. Robinson's checked in for Porzingis. Zeke Naji comes in for White. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Victor Oladipo. Barnes passes to Robinson. Davis against VanVleet. And there's the pass to Naji. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now here's VanVleet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Johnny Davis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 3. Now Henderson. Hachimura with a screen on heel. Henderson. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Robinson sets a screen for Barnes. Back to Robinson. Count it. Robinson's got 8 points.
And this is where Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
Morris passes to Henderson. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. And Toronto will come the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. An average number in that regard.
Now, here is Morris. Avdia dishes to Morris. Henderson against Teal. Hachimura setting the pick for Henderson. Over Heel, 4 on the shot clock.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
Henderson.
1:22 left now here in the second. Here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. Heel kicks to Van Vliet. Barnes looking around. Astanaji. Off target from outside. Wizards trail by 4. Avdia the pass to Morris. Passes it to Hachimura. Barnes against Davis. Here's Hachimura. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. To the inside. It's stolen by Hachimura. Morris outside. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. And it's now only a 1-point Raptor lead.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Toronto ahead. They're up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important is it to continue?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow.
You've got your elite teams, and on the other end, how should we put it? And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
They haven't been terrible.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Morris and Beal are the guards. Brown and Hachimura up at the forward. And it's Gafford in at the center filling out the middle. Here's White. Washington with the rebound.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hachimura kicks to Morris. Outside, Beal. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And here is Hachimura. Morris finds Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Van Vliet on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Beal against Teal. Beal the pass to Gafford. Gafford sets the pick for Morris. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Outside for Beal. Gafford is screen on heel. The drive by Beal. Basket counts. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Outside, White. Back to Van Vliet. White, left side. And White with the stuff.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that. Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And White slams it in.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Hachimura setting the pick for Morris. And the 3 off target.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Morris passes to Hachimura. Morris dishes to Beal. Nice move. He lays it in. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Anunoby, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Oladipo in for Buddy Hield. Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Wright comes in for Monte Morris. Outside, White. Over Kispert. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Oladipo. White with it. 16 points for him. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it. White against Van Vliet. In the corner, it's Gafford. Back to Wright. Wants to get it to Gafford and does.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Now here's White. And it's Van Vliet, top of the key. Back to White. And White with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Porzingis with the block.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And White kicks to Porzingis. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside, White. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. And Washington making a change here.
First game foul. Wizard substitution.
Hachimura with a screen on Anunoby. Davis. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Hachimura.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
Now White. He's got 18. Left side, Porzingis. Good on the bucket. Porzingis has got 10.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Hachimura with a screen on Oladipo. It's Davis on the wing. No good on the triple. Raptors leading by 5. White looking around. Now the pass to Porzingis. Takes the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Dish now to Kispert. Back to Davis. Beyond the arc. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, White. Pass to Van Vliet. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 5. Wright with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Kispert wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kispert's got his 2nd basket of the night.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And the Raptors call time here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Toronto. Zignaji comes in for White. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. It's Oladipo on the wing. Robinson down low. He's against Hachimura. Robinson, that's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Wright kicks to Davis. And that one is off. Good D by Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off. And I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give them a good open look from the perimeter.
Anunoby passes to Robinson. Six for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's Henderson on the wing. There's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Oladipo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Robinson. And he gets the bucket. And it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Victor Oladipo is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Robinson in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Barnes outside. Anunoby kicks to Oladipo. Stolen by Avdia. Pass to Kispert. Dishes to Henderson. And Barnes comes to help. Outside for Beal. No good from outside.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
They kick out to Hield. Robinson down low. Covered by Gafford. Nice move. In deep, Robinson drops it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Henderson. Inside. And finished off by Avdia.
Go into the rack with energy. Afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Back to Hield. 6 on the shot clock, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill. And
the Raptors with some changes. Zinkis, he's checked in for Robinson. White comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Oladipo. Monte Morris is checked in for Washington. Here's Gafford. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porzingis with a screen on Morris. Here's VanVleet. Here's White. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Barnes.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Has to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Monte Morris. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for White.
Line for your Raptors. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Wizards trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wizards passing it around. Now, here's Avdia. He's guarded closely. They get it again. Gafford. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
White with it. Kicks it out to VanVleet. White the pass to VanVleet. Sinks the triple. VanVleet's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Kispert with the bucket.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Outside, White. Up top, Porzingis. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Now, here's Avdia. Morris outside. Going inside. Now, here's Avdia. Covered by Barnes. And the foul called on Porzingis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hachimura, he's checked in for Kispert.
First team foul. Wizard substitution. Rui Hachimura.
Porzingis against Gafford. 5 on the clock. Avdia gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Raptor lead.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Back to White. From the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Up top, Gafford, headed by Porzingis. Morris against Van Vliet. Here's Avdia. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Outside, White. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Here's Beal. He kicks it to Morris. Gafford against Porzingis. Gafford passes to Morris. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Morris against Van Vliet. White the pass to Heel. Back to White. Trying to find Porzingis. Gives it to him. Barnes trying to free himself up. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis wanting it and gets it.
Beal against Heel. Now here's Beal. Tight defense on him. Down low. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Screen by Porzingis. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Pass to Beal. Over in the corner of the no good. That would have tied it. Raptors leading by 3. Now White. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. There's the pass to Heel. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. Hachimura grabs the miss. And the Wizards with possession. Outside, Beal. Back to Hachimura. Washington gets it back. Morris outside. White against Hachimura. Morris right side. Rebound by the Raptors. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. 13 fouls.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good help. And when he is that, he's a force.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hachimura. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Rui Hachimura is one of those guys who you're assured of as putting in the work in the offseason. I mean, his shot has gotten a little bit more accurate, and the confidence that he plays with continues to grow.
And that was such a great chance to make it a one-possession game, and he barely got anything out of it. That's tough.
So it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust.